Kia ora team. Now, I'm hoping everyone can hear me because I actually have no idea if you can hear me or not. But the speaker looks good on my side. The video looks okay on my side. Sorry for this face, but everything else seems to be working. For those who don't know me, which I'm sure is many of you, my name is Ian Musson. I have the privilege of being the head of Yesfully Lion Foundation Young Enterprise Scheme. Tonight is all about our young people. So what you're going to see is a virtual market. So to give you an idea, the Young Enterprise Scheme happens all across the year. We have about 5,000 young people who set up and run a business. You're going to see 11 of them this evening from all across the country. I guess how things are going to work essentially is they're going to have about 90 seconds. We're not too hard on that to come on stage and share and show you what they're all about. There's going to be an opportunity for you to ask questions in our chat functions. I'll come back on after our young people pitch and present, just so it's not awkward for them, and kind of take them through a few of the questions or comments that have come up. But tonight is less about me and more about them. So essentially, without further ado, we're going to kind of get into our very first team. So I'm going to introduce you to a young man called Boston, who's going to pop up on our screen really soon. He is from Pakudanga College. Hey, Boston, how are you? Yeah. Can you hear me, Boston?
Yeah, I'm good.
Sweet.
Hey.
Man, you let me hang in there. I was getting worried there, dude. Team, it's okay, man. This is Boston. He's from Pakudanga College. Now, if you watch the news, particularly if you watch breakfast news, you may have seen these young men or this young man and some of his teammates actually join Breakfast TV just last week to talk a little bit about their kaupapa, their business License to Win. What I'm going to do, Boston, is I'm going to let you pretty much take it away. You're the first of the evening, so you set the tone, no pressure, but don't worry, everyone's going to be kind, everyone's going to be nice. I'm going to let the time for you. What's going to happen is I'm going to disappear. Boston, you're going to go to the side of the screen. Your slide's going to come up, and then as soon as you're ready, mate, it is all over to you. Any questions?
No, sounds good.
Cool, man. Well, we have a little bit of a countdown. I'll disappear, and then the time will be all yours.
All right. Hands up if you've ever tried studying for the road code and nearly fallen asleep. That was us until we decided to fix it. When my friends and I were studying for our learner's license, we only had two options: an expensive, heavy textbook or a repetitive, boring online quiz. Learning the road code felt like a chore. We thought there has to be a better way. That's when we created License to Win, a fun, competitive card game that teaches you the NZ road code while you play with your friends. This is License to Win. It includes 45 question cards with roads on the back, 6 action cards, and 4 landmarks. It's more than just about memorizing answers. You challenge your friends and race to win, all while learning the NZ road code. We were recently featured on TVNZ Breakfast, where they said, "We love that your idea is about young people helping other young people. That's why we have priced our game at just $14.99, because we believe road safety should be affordable and accessible. Better yet, we plan to donate 10% of our profits to Students Against Dangerous Driving." You can follow us on Instagram at License to Win and grab your copy at licensetowin.co.nz. Join us, and together, let's turn road safety into something we all win at. Thank you.
Cool. Well done, Boston. Honestly, it is the hardest thing going first, especially when you have no idea what to expect. Now, got a few questions coming through, so I'm going to throw these at you. Now, I promise they're not too tricky, so do your best to answer them. Can you just remind us first the price and where to find License to Win?
So the price is $14.99, and you can get them online at our website, licensetowin.co.nz.
Beautiful, mate. And one question I have for you now, I'm pretty certain I know the reason why you've kind of come up with this opportunity, because you kind of shared a little bit about that. And I did watch the interview last week on Breakfast. But could you tell us what some of your customers might love most about your business?
I think for me is that probably it's just like such a different way to like learning the road code, because I think everyone is so used to like just taking tests, like studying like it's actual test and just reading off textbooks and stuff. But we thought that if we could maybe like gamify it and make it interesting for like young people, then they'll become actually more engaged, and then that would lead to like better results and lead them to passing on the first try more easily.
Perfect, man. I think that's the perfect answer too. And it's been a little while since I got my license. Like it's over 20 years ago since I got my learners, and I didn't pass it on the first go. I have to say. Also, back in my day, you had a scratch. It was like a little scratchy you went through. So it's been a while. I wish I knew a little bit more. But the good thing is now I have a son who's kind of coming to that age where soon he'll be setting his license. So I'm looking for any resource to kind of keep him engaged, because now as a parent, I'm paying for his license. So I want him to get on the first go as well. And I'm sure there's other parents out there who are thinking just the same as me, because it's not cheap, right? So Boston, thank you for that. Again, License to Win. So at License to Win on Instagram, licensetowin.co.nz. Is that where we find you?
Yeah.
Perfect, man. And $14.99. So I think it's cheap. If you're a parent, I think there's an opportunity for you to get in quickly and save yourself the hassle, the trouble, and the financial burden if you have to pay time and time. So help your young people get their license to win. So thank you, Boston, all the way from Pakudanga College up in Tamaki Makaurau, man. Enjoy your night, dude.
All right. Thank you so much. Bye.
No worries, man. Bye. See you later. Okay, team. So we are going from Tamaki Makaurau all the way down to Dunedin. Okay, so almost opposite ends of the country. Now, I'm going to introduce you to the team from CO Glow Hair Care. They are from Dunstan High School. And I've got the girls in the background. They're going to come up on screen and we're going to get them ready to go. How are we feeling? Good. Nice. You seem a little bit, what's happening? You're looking sharp. How does it feel to be in your school uniform 3 hours after school's finished?
That's strange. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Well, ladies, we're going to get you pretty much ready to go. Do you have any questions from me before we start? Okay, cool. What I might get you to do is, are you guys in like a kitchen or something? Or something with a little bit of an echo?
Yes, a little bit.
Great. So maybe when one of you is speaking, I'll get that person to come a little bit closer just so we can hear nice and clean and all that good stuff. Cool. But don't worry, there'll be a chance if something gets missed, I'll pick it up and we'll kind of help it out at the end. But ladies, I'm going to hand the time over to you.
Thank you. Kia ora, this is Sarah Clark-Keefe, and we've created the Honey Volunteer Month. We are a business from Dunstan High School, based out of Central Otago, and we design Sea Glow especially for girls in Central Otago who suffer from dry and dull hair because of the climate we live in Central Otago. We designed Sea Glow specifically for girls in Central Otago who suffer from dry and dull hair because of the climate we live in. Most women in Central Otago all over New Zealand suffer from dry, dull, and frizzy hair because of New Zealand's climate. So we wanted to make a product that makes your hair look smooth and shiny while also protecting your hair. What makes our product different from others from other hair masks is that our product is created especially for girls in Central Otago and New Zealand, as we understand what climate can do to our hair and how it can make us insecure about ourselves. Our product, the Honey Glow Hair Mask, is formulated with natural ingredients such as shea butter, almond oil, coconut oil, and local Central Otago honey. All these ingredients provide moisture and help repair damaged hair cells and help your hair without creating product buildup in your hair. To purchase our own Honey Glow Hair Mask, go to our Instagram and Facebook at c.oglow, and there's a link in our bio to purchase our very own Honey Glow Hair Mask. Thank you.
Nice. I'm back. Now, I answered my own question. Now, I had a question. I was sitting there like, I wonder what CO stands for in the name. But then I heard the repetition of Central Otago. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain CEO stands for Central Otago, right? Awesome. Now, I like you said, how you said, primarily for, I guess, women in that space, but also for women all across Aotearoa. Can you tell me, the question I have that we've got coming up is, how does your product solve that challenge better than anyone else? And don't be shy about it. Like, feel free to blow your own whistle.
Well, we all suffer from dry and dull hair, and most of the hair products that are made and really popular don't specifically help due to climate. So we really focused on ingredients that protect your hair for the climate you live in, and formulated it around that. So it makes it a lot more different. Our formula is a lot thicker, which really helps your hair. It's not as watery, and yeah, it's made specifically for climates that
Cool.
aren't
Perfect. Now, my hair is pretty much always shaved, so this isn't going to relate to me. But is it easy to apply? Is it something that's simple? And can you tell us how that works?
So in the shower, you wash your hair with the shampoo, and then just dry out your ends with a towel or bring them out, and then just put in scoop, handful as much as you want together. Put it in, just rub it in. Leave it up for I use 5 minutes because my hair's really thin, depending on how quick your hair is, you use it for longer, and then just rinse it out and condition. Good to go.
Cool, perfect. And personal question from me to you. Now, every now and then, not at so much a moment, I tend to grow out a bit of a beard. As a bloke, could we use it in our beards as well?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
That's the right answer. Yeah.
Leave it smell, I think.
Yeah, it would smell
Yeah.
nice.
Nice. We'll take it. Awesome. Well done, ladies. Now, it's still kind of light down there because you guys, I guess, are the furthest south we're going to see today. It's pretty much dark everywhere else. So go change out of your school uniform, enjoy your evening, and thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you.
All right. See you later. Cool, Tim. We're jumping from Otago. We're heading back up to the bottom of the North Island. We're going to head into Wellington. And we've got a young man joining us called Matthew. He is from Aotea College. Now, and we practiced this yesterday. It might look like cook tea, but it is pronounced cooked. Okay, so no one can get that wrong. So we're going to bring Matthew up. We're going to introduce Cooked.
Hey.
And hey, man, how are you?
Good.
Now, I think you are on the perfect time this evening because hopefully folks sitting at home just had dinner. They're thinking, what's something I could, treat myself with that maybe is a little bit better than most things. So I'm going to hand the time over to you, Matthew. You're going to go small to the side of the screen. Your presentation is going to come up, and then the time is yours, my friend.
Perfect. Hi, I'm Matthew from Aotea College, and me and my partner Ben, who can't be here today because he's sick, created Cooked, a convenience baking goods company. We created Cooked to take the hassle out of our baking and allow people to enjoy homemade baking with a fraction of the effort. Originally, we only sold our frozen cookie dough and frozen pizza dough, but as these are frozen, they can only be sold locally, and we wanted to expand our market. Our frozen cookie dough is our best seller, so we were inspired by that to create something new. So we created Cookie Bark, which ships nationwide and you can buy on our website, cook.company.site. Originally, our Cookie Bark comes in 2 sizes, our 200-gram bag for $8, or you can buy 7 of our 45-gram bags for $15. Cookie Bark is the perfect snack for any occasion. You can take it to the movies, on a picnic, or just chuck in your bag to eat at any time. Our packaging is resealable, allowing you not to worry about stray cookie bark falling out or anything else. So what are you waiting for? Buy 2 or more of our Cookie Bark products and you can get half-price shipping nationwide. Visit cook.company.site or check out our Instagram, CookedNZ, to see more of our videos and get yourself some Cookie Bark on our website here. Thank you.
No, sweet, man. I'm back, bro. I'll come back and save it. It's that weird place when you buy yourself for a little bit, man. Thank you for sharing that tonight. I haven't had dinner, and I've purposely done it because there's a few yummy things that'll pop on here that I kind of want to get myself strayed from. Again, can you remind us of that kind of buy 2 or more, what the shipping looks like?
So if you buy 2 of our products of these, or you buy 14 of these, you can get half price shipping nationwide. So normally it's $7.70, and you can get it for $3.85, which
Nice,
is
man.
great. It makes it a bit cheaper for everyone.
Cool. No, beautiful. We all love a deal. Where's the furthest you've shipped to so far? I know it's early in your journey, in your business journey, but
The furthest we shipped to so far is Christchurch, and that's quite cool.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. it
So
was
man, if
nice
you can get
seeing
across
all the-
islands, you can get anywhere. So that's beautiful. Now, and the
Yeah.
question that everyone is wondering, and the answer is most indefinitely yes. Do they taste good?
Oh, they taste very good.
Nice, man. And
Thank you.
one last question: were you sitting at home one day with your teammates, and you're like, or at home, you're like, you know what? I need some convenience. I'm hungry. Yada
Yeah,
yada
yeah.
yada.
That's our main thing. Yeah, we've especially even found on our like my grandmother who loves baking, and she was like she needed something convenient, so that's why we did start with our cookie dough, and then we just also wanted to be and able to bring it to the nationwide. So yeah, we brought in the cookie bar as a lovely snack, which all my friends rave about, which is great.
Cool, man. Hey, when your friends are the people who can be the most honest with you, so if they're happy with it, I'm sure it tastes pretty good. So awesome, man. Thank you for joining us tonight, Matthew. Appreciate you
Thank you.
being able to show stuff with you. And I guess, team, we all know where we can get this at Cooked NZ or cooked.company.site. Remember, it's cooked, not cooked tea. But if it helps you remember how to actually find it, perhaps use that as well. But thank you, man. Hopefully there's some orders will be coming through. See if we can get any further than Christchurch this evening.
Yeah, that'd be very cool.
Sweet. Awesome. Thanks, Matthew. Cheers, mate. Awesome, team. Now, we have jumped up to the North Island. We're going to head on back to the South. I'm going to introduce you to a young woman called Ella. Now, Ella, come on up. I'm going to bring you up here because we're going to have a chat before you get into what you're doing today.
That's all
Don't
good.
worry.
Thank you, Ian.
I'm not going to make it hard. I'm not going to be that mean for you. We've got a few young people joining us from Otago today, which is awesome. Oftentimes, there's a region across New Zealand that kind of just actually stands out really, really strong. So to give people an idea, Young Enterprise operates all across the country. Ella, this is your second year doing Yes?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, nice. But she kind of changes up what she's doing year to year. And I think she's got very much a passion project that has come through this year that she's turned into a business. So Ella, I'm going to let you introduce your kaupapa, let you tell us all about it. And hopefully you've got some parents or some people at home who are quite keen to kind of throw some money your way and purchase one of these things that I'm not going to save because I want you to talk about it the best.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, over to you.
Kia ora, everyone. My name is Ella. We'll go back. I'm the creator of Tipu Tonu. My business, I noticed being a young Māori woman that there's a big lack of accessible, relatable, and culturally grounded educational resources on Māori culture, and so through that I have created a children's picture book called Kia Māori i ngā rā katoa, which means to be Māori every day, and it's about teaching children between the age of 5 to 11 that being Māori is something very special and not just something to be celebrated on special occasions. It's about celebrating the everyday of it. Our books sell for $24.99, and we have our email, Instagram, and website where you can purchase them. And yeah, it's been a very long journey, but we hope that we can make a difference with it.
I'm back, Ella. I'm back. And is that funny, awkward day when you can't see anyone? Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. There are a few questions coming through that I'd like to throw your way, and I'm sure you'll have a fantastic answer for them. So could you tell us what kind of values or kaupapa drive your brand?
Yeah, the kaupapa is very much about trying to revitalize Māori culture in our community because it's a very big part about being a child in Aotearoa and growing up in New Zealand, and I think it's something that should be celebrated every day. Nice.
And can you remind us how we can actually buy from you?
Yes, we have our website, which is tipu-tonu.company.site, bit of a tongue twister, and you can also find the link to that on our Instagram or DM me personally off our Instagram and I will get back to you.
Nice. Now, you had a book launch only a few weeks ago, so this is pretty fresh, right? Because I've seen Mr. Tricky posting all about your book launch. He's pretty proud of all the mahi you get up to at Otago Girls. So have you, and I'm sure you can ship all over the country and all that good stuff. Now, did you have a particular focus on our rangatahi in the South Island, or is it something for young people all across Aotearoa?
It's for all across Aotearoa, but we do, well, I'm doing this on my own. include a lot of kaisahu reo, which is obviously a thing from down south, but I think it should be shared everywhere.
Nice, beautiful, and I agree too. So, Ella, thank you for that. Any final parting words you want to share before you go?
Just that I hope it's something that people can enjoy. It's not, while I am focusing the business towards children, it's really something for everyone, because I know a lot of adults who didn't quite grow up learning much about Māori culture, who aren't very familiar with te reo, and who can also use this resource as a way of teaching themselves.
Perfect. Awesome. I think a beautiful way to finish. So, Ella, thank you for joining us all the way down in Otago from Otago Girls High. I'm sure it's cold down there.
It's very cold.
Because you looked rugged up.
Yes, I'm trying to keep myself warm.
Nice. Well, thank you for joining us, and all the best. And hopefully some people can find your website, find your Insta tonight, or like you said, DM you directly to kind of get copy to your new Puka Puka. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Cool, no worries. We'll see you later. We're jumping from the South Island back to the North. You can see there's a bit of a pattern happening. Now, hopefully the place we're going to is a little bit warmer than maybe where Ella was. We're going to head to the Bay of Plenty, and I'm going to introduce you to Logan and his business, or his team's business, called Kawakam Recovery, and he's from Aquinas College in Tauranga. So it's a little bit warmer. So Logan, I'm going to get you up here. Actually, it might not be that much warmer because I live in Hamilton and it was pretty cold today.
Yeah.
Nice. And I'm going to ask you the same question I asked the young ladies a few teams ago. How does it feel to be still wearing your school uniform at like 20 past 6?
Not good. I feel disgusting.
An honest answer from an honest young man. Logan, I'm going to let you take the reign. So what we'll do is we'll bring your PowerPoint up, we'll bring your slides up, let you take the opportunity, and then as soon as you finish, I'll jump back as soon as I can to kind of, so we can have a bit of a conversation. So you're not sitting there awkward. So Logan, the time is over to you.
So our CEO's sister is an athlete and she has a sister who dances, and they always complain about muscle cramps. So we decided to make an all-natural product that would help her with her muscle cramps, because they don't like using deep heat and Voltaren because it inflames their skin. This is our Kawakam Recovery product, which is 100% natural, made from locally sourced ingredients around the Bay of Plenty. Grea's sister has tried Kawakam and it has helped her muscle cramps more than Voltaren or like deep heat has, which is good. You can find our product on our website, which is kawakam-recovery.company.site, or you can message us through our Instagram, which is Kawakam Recovery, with any questions.
That silence is deafening, right? But I love watching you go. It's real bad for me to say, but when you guys are sitting there and it's like quiet for like, it's like 2 seconds, but I guarantee it makes you feel like it's like 10, 20 and all that good stuff. But thank you for that, Logan. Appreciate you kind of coming in from the Bay of Plenty and sharing that with us tonight. The question I want to ask, or that we've had come up, is can you tell us how your product, for just the average person out there or whatever it could be, helps to make someone's life just that little bit easier?
So I'm going to use my mum as an example as well, because she goes to the gym a lot and she does get really bad muscle cramps, and she purchased one of our products and has been using it, and she said that it's really been helping, especially when she puts it on and then goes to sleep and wakes up feeling so much better. So I think her having that product in her life to like help maintain her body before going to the gym, it helps a lot.
Nice. Perfect, man. And I think, like your best friends, your mum can be pretty honest with you, right? She's not going to like tell you it's great. She'll just kind of ignore it if she wasn't happy with it and kind of and all that good stuff. Cool, man. What, I guess, a question that I'd personally like to know is, what are the values that drive your business? Because clearly you've seen a problem as a team and you're like, okay, a problem that isn't currently solved to the extent it could be for some people. So what are some of the values that drive you and your business?
We really like want to focus on just making sure people like take care of themselves after doing exercises or like playing sports, knowing how to like look after their bodies after, how to rest.
Nice.
And
beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Oh no, carry on. It sounds like you got a few more things to add in there.
I actually didn't.
No, that's okay, man. And can you remind us, if there are folks sitting at home who want to get a hold of some of this to try it out, where we go to be able to buy it?
So you can go to our website, which is kawakam-recovery.company.site, or you can message us on our Instagram, which is Kawakam Recovery.
Nice, beautiful, man. Thank you for that, Logan. I'll let you be able to get out of your uniform and get ready for the evening. But appreciate you joining us from the not so sunny and a little bit cold Bay of Plenty, just like other parts of the country. But appreciate you joining and being with us here this evening. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
No worries. Cool. We're back on that. We kind of probably could have guessed it. We've come to the North Island. We're going to head back down south. And if you had a guess, you could probably say perhaps we're going back to Otago, which we are. So we're heading down to Otago. And I'm going to introduce you to the team from St. Hilda's Collegiate, Nature's Prime. So, ladies, I'm going to bring you up on screen. How are we feeling?
Hello. Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Are you excited?
Yes, very excited.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
Okay. I know I shouldn't say that question, but there's part of me that's like the child of me really wants to ask that. Now, team, I'm going to hand the time over to you. Enjoy the opportunity. We're looking forward for myself and everyone else here watching to kind of hear a little bit about what Nature's Prime is, and then also how we can get a hold of it and what's the best way to do that. So, team, I'll hand the time to you. You're going to go to the corner. Your screen's going to pop up, and then the time is all yours.
Perfect. Thank you. Right now, you're probably wearing leather or have leather at home. Maybe your shoes, a belt, furniture, or a bag. You would expect these high-quality leather goods to last for years, right? But when was the last time you actually cleaned them? That's where we come in. Nature's Prime are the leather restore, all New Zealand made, all-in-one leather conditioner and protected, crafting using natural ingredients from the primary industries. When coming up with the idea, we were frustrated by how often expensive, high-quality leather goods were left dry, cracked, and discarded. This led us to create a solution to help people care for their leather properly, extending its lifetime and preserving its value, while promoting sustainability from land to leather. Unlike our competitors, Nature's Prime stands out by using only 100% New Zealand traceable ingredients. It's natural, it's made locally, and it absorbs cleanly, leaving no greasy residue.
As you can see, our product has great results, which we're proud to share. Also, it's backed by many 5-star reviews and has been tested and given positive feedback by brands such as Honest Wolf, UMay, Hinterland, McKinley's, Me Piachi, Merchant, Strandbags, and AJ's Shoe Repairs. We have a variety of products, our 100ml and 250ml sizes, a gift box option, and applicators. These are designed to suit your different needs and are offered at a range of prices as shown on the slide. If you're interested in purchasing or would like to learn more, you can find us on our website, naturesprime.company.site, or on our Instagram and Facebook at Nature's Prime NZ. Yeah.
Yeah, all good, ladies. Hey, super cool. You've got some cool endorsements and some cool reviews. Like, those are things I hadn't seen before. So now, how did that come about? Is it just like a great product, people picking it up and they're like, actually I want to share some really cool thoughts and comments about this?
Yeah, well, we reached out to a few companies to get them for the validation challenge, we reached out to quite a few companies.
We just picked the companies that we actually liked their stuff, and we thought that they would validate our product well for us and give us good reviews that they were honest about.
Cool. No, I think that's perfect. Like, we always talk about validating and validation. You need to get out there and speak to people, speak to your customers. And, if they're happy and they're the people going to buy or kind of support and promote what you do, that's incredible. Now, those pictures also, the comparison looked incredible. Now, I'm sure many, many people are like, you buy a pair of leather, say Docs or something like that. You spend a lot of money on it. And then if you don't look after them, they kind of weather pretty quickly. And so you've got a really cool product that helps kind of aid that, to kind of keep that shine, keep them looking good and all that good stuff. Now, I'd like to know kind of the genesis, or where did this start? Were you sitting there one day looking at your school shoes and be like, yuck, they look gross and I need to fix them? Or how did you come up with this?
One of our other team members, Ellie, came up with the idea. We are all of us but Emmy are from farms, so we wanted to promote the primary industry. So all our ingredients come from New Zealand Primary Industries. And yeah, we had our problem and we were all passionate about the problem. So that's where the idea came from.
Cool. Nice and easy. And I appreciate that on your website, you've got different sizes and you also got like the applicators and other kind of accessories to go with it. So super awesome.
This is our 100 ml and our 200 ml.
Yeah. This is our gift box. It's got one of the 100 ml and then 2 applicators.
Sweet. So what I'd be saying, like in my head, is like, okay, folk out there, it's Father's Day soon, and I'm a dad, and I have leather shoes, and I'm sure there's other few dads out there and all that good stuff. So there's a real cool opportunity to, you know, have a look online, support some young people doing some cool stuff with a really cool product. So can you remind us just once again? Oh, you go.
We have a Father's Day giveaway going at the moment. You can enter on our Instagram and Facebook.
Perfect. So remind us where to find that. Remind us what your ad is for Insta and all that good stuff.
At naturesprime.nz. No, just NZ, sorry.
So at Nature's Prime NZ.
Prime NZ.
Cool. Well, awesome, ladies. Like, I'm going to go there very shortly. Like, I can't be biased and do it in front of everyone, but I'm going to go there pretty shortly and kind of follow that and all that good stuff. But appreciate you being here tonight. Appreciate you joining us at this late time. And hopefully we're going to drive a few people to your website, to your Insta and all that good stuff, into that draw, but even more so actually buy some stuff from you. I think is the prime way to do it. So awesome. Well done. Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
No worries. We'll see you later. Okay, now we are staying in the South Island, but we're going to the other end, and we've got a pretty excited young lady. It's probably an understatement. So I'm going to introduce you to Nicole. She is from Nelson College for Girls, and she is here to talk about Get a Grip. So Nicole.
Good morning, everyone. Hi,
How
Anne.
are you? Hi, Nicole.
Again, I'm good.
You say you're good, but you've been at the doctor's.
I have. I only got back 5 minutes ago, so I've been running.
Well, we appreciate you being here. Appreciate you kind of, you know, wanting to jump on to kind of share more about what you're doing. I'm going to disappear pretty quickly. And I'm going to get you to talk us through and tell us about Get a Grip and what it is, how it works, and how it's going to benefit a whole bunch of folk out there. Do you have any questions?
No.
Cool. It is over to you, Nicole. It is all yours.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Nicole, and I created Get a Grip as a safer alternative to chalk. I have really sensitive skin, and I do weightlifting. See my hands? They do 120 kgs 3 times a week, and there's not a callus in sight. The only little one there is because the one time that I didn't use Get a Grip. Get a Grip is eco-friendly wax-based grip enhancer that applies just like a glue stick on your hand. It is long-lasting and weather-resistant, so whether you're sweating in a humid gym, playing rugby on a wet field, it will last the entire session. My aim is to swap hard hands and chalk in the gyms for Get a Grip, because Get a Grip is always going to be the Get a Grip for you. If you just apply it onto your hands though, see if I've got anything right here, it will literally stay on. You can hardly see it on there. It's so much easier than the mess that chalk brings to the gyms and so much more environmentally friendly. You can find us on Instagram and on our website. It's just linked down here. Kelsey's kindly linked that one for you. And yeah, make sure to check it out, please. Support local. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Perfect. Well done. Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. I knew you were gonna bring the noise. Now you can't see it, but maybe
you
I've got
can't.
calluses.
Even in real life. Yeah.
See, I've got I'm a chalk user at the moment.
I don't like that, Anna.
And I've got tons of calluses. So for those who are listening earlier, when she said an alternative to chalk, she's talking about the chalk you use in the gym to pick up heavy things and put them down again.
Yes.
So really appreciate you kind of creating something that's a little bit different. Now, I understand that this is probably crafted from a problem that you've experienced. Have you spoken to many other people? And what's the feedback from other folk who either get a bunch of calluses and need an alternative or are using your product?
So when you have calluses and abrasions on your hand, it actually decreases your performance, and obviously chalk increases your friction level, which will mean that you will get more calluses and abrasions, which is completely horrible. But if you do get them, Get a Grip is actually antibacterial, and it will help with the healing process of them just because of its protecting properties. It basically provides a thick layer to your skin that will protect from getting those cuts and all of that, which is amazing because 120 kgs each week, gosh, it's going to do some damage. But I used to get horrible ones, and I just used this on top. It healed it up straight away. It's great. Yeah, but
Cool.
heaps of other athletes in the gym were also saying that it was hurting their hands, like using chalk, and it was drying them out so much. So I just really wanted to create a safer alternative for them as well, because I know lots of pressure and then decreases your performance. Yeah.
Nice. Now, you guys ship nationwide?
Yeah, we do, and we also ship internationally. So we've got some stock going over to the UK at the moment for the Cambridge rugby team, if anyone's watching. They are going to be using it for, obviously, the properties that it provides with the grip when the field's wet and being able to throw and not getting those knock-ons that no one likes. So we're going to be shipping some over there and also taking some to India to the next international competition for weightlifting.
Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Can you remind us where we find it? If we were to look online, where do we go to? What's your Insta? What's your website?
Instagram is just linked down here. Kelsey just said it's getagrip.nz, and the website is getagripnz.company.site, and you can just find that on Google, Safari, any platforms you've got. And also there's a TikTok, which is the exact same username, getagrip.nz, and you'll be able to find us straight away.
Cool. Perfect. Nicole, thank you for that. Appreciate it. I need to reach out to you because clearly my hands are in need of something like that
Those
as
hands
well.
don't look pretty good, Ian.
Well, they look all right. Come on, let's not be too mean.
Nah,
but
really do grip.
appreciate you coming. Appreciate you making the time to get here this evening. But rest up and have a rest and get better as well. No
Thank you
worries.
so
We'll talk to you
much.
soon.
Thank
Okay, we'll
you.
see you
Bye.
later. Cool, team. We are staying in the South Island. We're going a little bit south from where Nicole was in Nelson, and we're going to head towards Christchurch. Now, the name of this next team is called Bark and Purr. Now, if you're a guessing person, you can probably put one and one together and think, Bark, that's what dogs do. Purr, that's what cats do. But they're not selling cats and dogs. They're selling something that's maybe useful and beneficial if you are a pet owner. I'm going to bring the team up. There's 4 of them here this evening.
I'm not really.
I'm going to bring them up on screen.
Hi, everyone.
How are you feeling?
How are you?
How are you feeling? I'm good. How are you?
Good. A little nervous, but more excited than that.
I'm sure the excitement's going to come through. You ladies are going to be fine. You're confident. I've met you a few times. I've seen you present. And kind of with that, I'm just going to hand the time to you.
Cool.
So you can tell us a little bit about Bark and Purr and all the goodness about it. So over to you, ladies.
Cool. Thank you. Can you see our slides? Okay. Hi, everyone. We're from Rangiora High School, and we created Bark and Purr because we saw 2 problems. Firstly, pet owners are tired of artificial pet treats, and secondly, excess sheep's wool from our school farm is going to waste. This inspired us to create a solution.
These problems inspired us to create a solution. We handmade 2 products, all-natural preservative-free dog treats and sustainable handmade catnip balls. We also support a cause that's often overlooked. That's why 15% of every sale goes to the Blind Low Vision New Zealand to fund the training of guide dogs.
Our catnip balls are crocheted using yarn from local op shops, and the furling is from the school farm, mixed in with liquid infused catnip with a balance size. They're roughly the size of a tennis ball and are about $8.99.
The treats are made with local ingredients found in supermarkets, with the main ingredient being peanut butter. The dog treats come in 2 sizes, a 30-gram bag for $4.99 and an 110-gram bag for $15.99. If you'd like to purchase either of our products, you can find our order form on Facebook, Instagram, or you can email us. At the end of the slide, there will also be a QR code that will take you straight to our Instagram.
Sure, pet treats and toys already exist, but what makes Bark and Purr truly innovative is that we've combined community, sustainability, and social impact into one unified business model in a way that hasn't been done before. So come along and support us on our journey to transform lives one treat and toy at a time.
Thank you.
Beautiful, ladies. You can breathe.
Yes. Really.
No, you're doing well. You did well. Cool. Now, clearly there's a passion for animals here.
Definitely.
So, quick show of hands, or you can share who owns cats, who owns dogs.
Well, we've actually got a dog right over
There's a
there.
dog behind us who's sleeping in their dog pillow, and after this we're about to give them some treats, so they're gonna love that. But
Beautiful.
yeah.
Cool. And the question that does come with it is like, so you were sitting there one day as a group, perhaps, and you're like, you know what, we want to do something to look after our furry friends, or what was the idea behind your product, your business?
Well, it kind of started with a mixture of like, because we saw the local sheep wool was going to waste, and we were like, how can we put this to good use? And then also while we were researching that, we came across like people were just tired of artificial like dog treats and stuff and having ingredients on the back of your packaging that you didn't even know how to pronounce. And so we sort of combined that combined those two elements to make our business.
Nice. Beautiful. Now, there's two more questions that kind of sit there that are remaining. The first one's a little bit fun, and we'll see what the answer is. With all the natural ingredients, could, say, us as humans consume these?
Yes. Our teacher actually went, so we're in a business class in year 12, and when we first made them and showed them to her, she asked the same question. We're like, yeah, you can. And she actually tried them, and she's like, oh, it's a little dry, but it's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so these are up to human standards. The only thing is it probably tastes a little bit bland, but the dogs enjoy the treats, so that's really
Cool.
good.
Beautiful. And final question, I guess it's kind of what's next for Bark and Purr? Is it like Bark, Purr, and Moo? Is it Bark, Purr, and Bar or something? What's the next thing?
So at the moment, right now, we are making dog treats and pet toys. Cat toys. Sorry, dog treats and cat toys. Next year, we want to expand to doing cat treats and dog toys, so we can sort of have that mixture of the two.
Cool, beautiful. Now, well done. Thank you for being here. We've got your socials going across the bottom. So we know where to find you. So bark_purr.co on Insta and Bark and Purr Co on Facebook, and then barkandpurr.c@gmail.com to get a hold of you, ladies.
Perfect.
Yep. Thank you very much for this evening. Hopefully we can send some people your way. I'm looking forward to the next things that come with Bark and Purr.
Definitely.
Cool. All good.
Okay.
We'll see you guys later.
Thank you. Bye.
See you later. Cool, team. Now, we spoke earlier. Now, I'm gonna say we're gonna bring up a team that is called Stuffed now. Now, we spoke a little bit earlier of like, man, you know, what do you do around dinner time and all that good stuff? And we had some cookies on before. I've tried the Next Crew, what they've done. It tastes good. I'm going to let them tell you all about the product that they're bringing to life. So I'm going to bring the Stuffed team up. We're back to Auckland. This is from Pinehurst School. We're going to bring the team up, and hopefully they're going to show us and do their best to describe to us what the goodness tastes like. Oh, I don't know. Like, we can't taste it virtually. I know what it tastes like. How are you?
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Nervous.
Nervous? I don't have to be nervous. You'll be fine. Do you have any questions before you start?
No.
No? Sweet. Okay. Well, I'm going to throw the time to you, and I'll see you in about 90 odd seconds or so. So have fun. Have a big breath. Team, have a big breath with me. So big breath in, then let it out. And I'm going to hand the time to you. And I've seen you heaps this year, and you present really, really well. So don't worry. Be excited and be proud of yourselves.
Thank you. What if chocolate could tell a story? What if in one bite could carry the taste of your childhood, your culture, your heritage, and make it feel seen and celebrated?
Hi, we are Stuffed, a group of students from different cultural backgrounds, brought together one shared experience of growing up with cultural foods that were often considered weird.
That's why we created Stuffed, chocolate bars stuffed with dessert-inspired filling based on traditional cultural treats.
Unlike typical chocolates, ours are designed to destigmatize cultural foods in a fun, familiar way. Our current flavor is White Rabbit Candy Chocolate, inspired by the iconic childhood Chinese sweet. The handmade filling is creamy, milky, and has a soft, chewy, toffee-like texture.
Each bite is just $6, and you can order through our website, which is linked down below and in our Instagram bio. Or check out Instagram for updates to grab one at a local market or pop-up.
You can find us on Instagram and TikTok for product updates, market dates, and behind-the-scene peeks like our process.
And remember, when you buy a Stuffed bar, you're not just buying chocolate. You're celebrating cultural foods and the stories behind them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice. Beautiful, team. Now, I know they taste good, And I also know that at the last market day, I was too slow because by the time I thought, yep, I'm going to go and buy some, it had sold out. Okay, so are you guys experiencing much of that? Like a few going to markets and selling out a product?
Yeah, in all of our markets, we have sold out. So
Man, that's good. That's a good problem to have. How are we looking at the moment? Do you guys have a lot of stock in hand?
currently we don't have any stock, but we are planning to make more in August.
We can also like make them quite quickly in like one day. Last time we produced how many?
40, yeah.
43 in like one day.
Okay, sweet. So, team, I'm going to say, folk, jump to their website because honestly, if you don't do it quick, you're going to miss out. And if you go on their Insta and you see kind of where they're going to be at a market, like get there, get in early, and don't do that whole thing that a lot of us do, like, yeah, I'll come back and I'll get some when I leave, because you'll be like me and it sells out and then you're left kind of a little bit sad on the inside, looking for a sweet treat. We love the story that comes with it too. And I know your mentor, one of your mentors, Tom, really appreciates the story of how do you bring culture into food. And so it's an awesome thing to see. And I remember this team, when they first presented what they were trying to do early on in the year, and to see it come to fruition is pretty cool. What's the next thing for stuff? Like, do you guys have the next flavor you're thinking of in the future? Or what are some of your ideas you're tossing around at the moment?
Currently we're trying to make a flavor. Here's a hint. It's from Squid Game. So if you know, it's one of the games of Squid Game, but we're trying to make that flavor right now. And I think we might expand to doing other cultural flavors too. Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, I appreciate your work. You guys do an incredible job and you've got a really good looking product. Again, everyone, their contact details, their website, their Insta is all below. You might find them in a market. If you're sitting somewhere in Auckland on the North Shore or around that space, look out for the crew from Stuff. But thank you for joining us this evening, team. And again, you're still in your school uniforms and it's almost 7 o'clock, but good on you. Sweet. Have a good night. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Cool, team. So we spent a bit of time in Auckland. We're going to head a little bit down back to the Bay of Plenty. And I'm going to introduce you to the team from Wandering Kiwi. What am I saying? Wandering Kiwi from Otamotai College. Team, we're going to get you on up. You look pretty excited. I can see them behind the scenes. They look pretty excited and all that good stuff. Now, how's the Bay of Plenty?
Awesome. Sunny and warm.
Sunny. It's dark outside.
Well, it was
not
sunny.
sunny now.
It was sunny. Okay. It has the potential to be sunny. Nice. That's awesome. Has it been a little bit cold though, or you've been okay?
Compared to those guys down south, it's pretty good up here.
Nice. And how are we feeling about this evening?
Oh, good. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. Bit nervous,
You'll-
but no,
You'll be fine. I've seen you pitch and talk about what you do constantly, and you got a pretty cool product. So you are our second to last team this evening. No pressure. But enjoy yourself. I'm going to disappear and then I'll reappear in about 90 seconds or so when we'll have a few questions. But team, enjoy yourselves, have fun, and we'll look forward to learning all about Wandering Kiwi.
Thank you. Okay, tēnā koutou katoa. Wandering Kiwi is a reusable travel bingo board designed for young children to play on any car trip as a substitute for devices. Wandering Kiwi features Te Reo Māori and English translations on every icon, ensuring that our tamariki are educated while having fun with whānau and friends. The boards are made with recycled ACM here in the Bay of Plenty, and our packaging is crafted from upcycled fabric scraps from Otamotai College, promoting kaitiakitanga. We chose bags for our packaging as they allow them to fit perfectly in your car side door. One set retails for $39.99, which includes 2 boards, 2 whiteboard markers, a cloth, and an instruction sheet.
Our target market is parents and grandparents with medium to high income, seeking engaging entertainment for young children on any road trip. Our game is designed for children aged 3 to 12 years old. Validation led us to expand our boards from a 3x3 to a 4x4 grid for longer play. And while some considered the initial price high, customers affirmed they'd pay more for our product's quality. Our product can be shipped across the whole of Aotearoa. Through our website, there is also an option available to pick up in the Bay of Plenty. We also donate 50 cents from each set sold to KidsCan.
Thanks for listening along. Check out our socials down below.
Awesome, beautiful ladies. Can you show us? Hold up the
yeah.
sheet again. Yeah, cool. And can you explain to us just a little bit briefly, like what the gameplay looks like? I think I can put one and one together, but if you could tell us, that would be great as well.
So like the gameplay itself.
Yeah.
So basically, this is just a 4x4 grid. It's got all sorts of different things on here. So when you're in the car and you're driving along with your friends or your family or cousins, whoever it is, and you're driving along, I'll do a little example for you. You see a motorbike, cross off the motorbike, pedestrian crossing, for sale sign, boom. You can do 4 in a line. You can do the whole board as a bingo.
You can do 4 corners. Like there's so many different
ways you can play it. And if you get bored of this side, it's different on this side, so you can flip it over and try it again. So if there's nothing really around in your sightseeing that's on this board, just flip it over and try again. And I'm sure there'll be something on there.
Cool.
We've also got 8 different designs, so it'll be different if you're playing against your friends.
Nice. And so are there's like 4 different boards in the bag and double-sided, or is that right?
There's a set of 2 in a pack.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Cool.
2
Now-
boards and there's 2 different designs on each side, so 8 different designs.
Nice. What's the randomest thing on your boards? Is it like a
Ooh.
squish possum?
No. Probably. I mean, I would say school is random, but school's not really random.
Probably a scooter. Is
Yeah,
most
probably an
random.
electric scooter. Because you
Ah,
see so many of those nowadays on the side of the road, so we thought, why not pop it on?
Yep.
So
Nice.
we've got that one
Nice.
right there in the bottom corner.
And an airplane.
And could you get like a 2-for-1 if there was like a cow riding an electric scooter?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, bonus points.
Bonus points.
Bonus points, yeah. It's like automatic win, right? If you can spot that, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. I
that's
mean,
impressive.
you can make your own rules, so.
Nice, there you go. Well, team, hey, really appreciate that. Can you remind us where to find it? $39.99. What's your website? What's your Insta again?
Our Instagram is Wandering Kiwi NZ, and then our website is just here. It's wanderingkiwinz.company.site. So yeah, you can order through our website, and yeah, keep an eye on our Instagram as we've got a sale coming up in the next few weeks. Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you for that, ladies. Appreciate you joining us this evening. You're a great second to last team. I'm sure you would have been a great first team as well. But really enjoy having you here with us this evening.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having
Thank
us.
See you later. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, team, we are on to our very last team. Now, we are heading to the Hawke's Bay. So we've been up, down, middle, and all that good stuff, but we haven't been to the coast. So we're heading out to Woodford House. We're going to meet the team from Odegaard. Now, I'm sure it's not because they have some weird smells about them and all that good stuff, but I'm sure they're dealing to a problem that actually brings some weird smell. So I'm going to bring Maggie and Lily up from Odegaard. We're going to get to know them a little bit, and then we're going to let them kind of tell you all about what they're about. Cool. How are you, ladies? Oh, how are you? I saw when I said you guys don't smell, you're like, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
Nice. Now, I can see your guys' sign behind you.
Yeah.
Very, very flash.
Thank you.
Nice. I'm looking forward to now. I know a little bit about what you do, because your regional quarter friend tells us all about the incredible students she has in the Hawke's Bay. But I'm sure there's some folk out there who will really could do with your product and would love to hear a little bit more about it and how they can get their hands on it. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Cool. Well, Maggie, Lily, I'm going to hand the time over to you, and then I'll see you as soon as you finish your presentation this evening.
Thank you. Kia ora. We are Odegaard from Woodford House. Our product is a rubbish bin deodorizer pad designed to eliminate unpleasant smells coming from your rubbish bin. I'm Maggie, the CEO.
And I'm Lily, the CFO. We have designed an eco-friendly product by using a recycled woolen pad sourced from Woolife NZ. 2 suction cups with hooks are used to stick the pad onto the roof or side of your rubbish bin. Your essential oil from lemongrass, eucalyptus, and rose is then sprayed onto your pad, slowly releasing a pleasant, fresh smell of your choice.
Our bundle product is priced at $15, which includes the woolen pad, spray bottle with scent, 2 suction cups, and a simple-to-use information sheet guiding you on how to use your Odegaard, including easy tips and tricks. We have researched and tested what essential oil scents are the best to overpower smells while making your kitchen environment smell fresh.
Our woolen pads can be placed in both the washing machine and the dryer if you find your pad has become dirty or isn't working like it used to. Our pads last on average around 8 to 12 months and are designed to be composted in your home garden at the end of their life. Refill pads can be purchased on our website for $7 as well as refill bottles for $10.
We have created OdeGuard as we recognise there are no products like this on the market, and we needed a simple yet effective method to eliminate stinky rubbish bins. You can purchase our product from our website, OdeGuard, or our social media pages on both Facebook and Instagram.
Our simple, sustainable product is a must in your life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool. Well done, ladies. Now, the question has to be asked. Were you sitting there in your room one day and you're like, what was that smell? You looked over to your bin and there was something kind of like some food left in there?
Well, it was more a realisation we had in our homes.
Yeah.
Because we were always spending a lot of time in the kitchen, and for me, I'm the one that takes out the rubbish.
Yeah.
So I'm sick of dealing with a stinky rubbish bin, and we needed a solution.
Nice. Perfect. Now, I've got 3 boys. One of them is a teenager, and yeah, he puts anything in the bin. And it's then you're like, and after a while you're like, what is happening? And then you're right, he never really takes it out to the rubbish. Someone else, aka his dad, does it. So I understand the problem and I feel the pain. Now, team, can you tell us a little bit about, are there any competitors out there? And can you tell us why what you do does it better?
Well, when we did our market research, we couldn't find any products that matched or were too similar to ours, apart from bin liners, but they don't quite overpower the smell of a rubbish bin quite like our product does.
Yeah, I can imagine these in schools too. Like our bin at home can get a little bit stinky, right? Like a little bit. But you go to some schools, especially when it's hot, and there's random food, and then you're like, what is that? And we've had a comment come up saying how this is such a good product, especially in the summer as it warms up. So we're kind of hitting the nail on where it needs to be then. But awesome, team. Really appreciate you being here. We've got your socials and your website going across the bottom. It's really affordable product, so I think there's an opportunity for a lot of people to jump out there. And I'm just guessing. Now, I've seen the round pad that you showed us now, but you've got the suction cup. So my bin's rectangle. Could I trim the sides and make it fit for that?
Yeah, of course you can. It's easy to trim with scissors.
Nice. Perfect. Well, team, ladies, appreciate you sharing with us this evening. You're our very final team. Now, you're still in your school uniform and it's 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a rest and get back into that pretty soon. It's gonna disappear like that. So I'm gonna let you have your evening back. Thank you for joining us. No worries. Appreciate you being here, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
No worries. Cool, team. So there you have it. We have had 11 awesome teams of young people from all across the country. What I really appreciate about this is these are 16, 17-year-olds who, woke up one day early in the year like, I want to start a business. And they've taken the opportunity to actually put themselves out there. It's never an easy feat. I'm sure many of us can appreciate that. They've taken a risk. They've taken an opportunity. They've seen a problem, and they've reached out to the communities to test an idea to try and solve it. These are young people doing some incredible things. They've come up with some great products. You can find them online. What we will do is we'll be able to kind of share how you can find this stuff through our social media so you can actually access these young people. Because I know not a lot of us are going to remember every kind of Instagram or every website, but we'll make sure we can share that information with you all so you can see it and you can go and kind of lend a helping hand and show some support and buy some really awesome products from some amazing young people. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Ian. Again, I have the absolute privilege of being the head of years for Aotearoa all across the country, which really means in a nutshell, the privilege to kind of work with and stand beside 5,000 amazing young people that actually give me an amazing hope that we've got some incredible, cool young people going to do some incredible, great stuff in our future. Thank you for joining us this evening.